So, yeah. As I'm known as the most hated person in the community because of posting all the pictures from the Swiss mountains, I thought I'd do something else. I published a video with pictures of the Swiss mountains. So, driving up the mountains is really something that gives me time to just arrive where I want to be. And you realize when you just look at it, that the weather is getting better is no coincidence. That the weather is getting better means, okay, first, we're driving south. Secondly, we're driving up to the mountains. And in the mountains, there are very, very seldom, it's foggy. It's mostly sunny, or we do have a bad weather day, and afterwards we do have a lot of snow. So, and as IBM just skipped our party day and the roller coasters, I thought I would give you some roller coaster feeling back. So, right now I'm just turning down the speed in order to give Femke the opportunity to drive up the mountain without getting sick. So, just enjoy Femke. You realized, just when I left the valley, I also more or less left the civilization. You really need to get or come prepared when you live in the mountains, because we also left the last bakery or last grocery store. And it's one way up or down is each 20 minutes. So you don't go down just because you think, oh, I don't want to eat something else. You eat what you have, you cook what you have in your galley or in the fridge. You will see later that four-wheel drive is not something out of fashion. It is really needed, otherwise you chain up your car every day. And what is also really interesting about the mountains in Switzerland, the people that live there, they are very, very friendly. They're hardworking because this is not easy to live up there. It's still many tasks are done manually. But if you're outside your house and some of your neighbors is coming by, he will stop, we will talk, we will have a chat, and we have a coffee or a glass of wine. It depends on the time of the day. And what is also really important, so this was the last village we left. And on this altitude is the altitude of 6,000 feet, so it's 1,900 Swiss meters. Not Swiss meters, meter. The Swiss are not to blame for everything. This was a French guy that invented the meter, but you know, it's high up there. Higher up in Europe, there is not possible to live all year round. So it's the highest possible altitude, and you will soon will see the house I'm living. This is it. I'm living on the left side. This is just a regular morning in winter. Perhaps if you ask me what inspires me, it's really the silence and the calmness. It's the landscape itself with its beauty, and from time to time I could stand there and cry out of the majesty. Yeah, and this is the half left. The half left is our part of the house. It's from the 1600s, so it's there for a while. It's I'm not afraid of storm or whatever, because it's there quite a long and have seen a lot. What is really important for me, we do have a fast broadband internet and I can work up there. So this is the barn of our neighbors of the other part of the house. These are farmers, there's dairy, cows and goats. We have fresh cheese and milk. And what's not normal to other people, but for me it's normal, I know the name from the cow that lands as meat or sausage on my table. So you get used to this, but I am. This is my dog, by the way. Hi, Nadia. What is really important, you can't force nature. Your day, that's not me, by the way. Your day is really, you have to, you can plan, but if there is snow out there, okay, you stay up. And yeah, this was not really dangerous, because because it was not down in the forest. If it's down where it's deeper and in the forest, this kind of accident can really be lethal. Yeah. Mountains. I think these days the Swiss mountains would have been abandoned if not some really crazy guys from England would have invented something like a hobby and sport and skiing and hiking and climbing and whole tourism stuff. These days I think 50% of the whole budget or the whole earnings in the mountains in Switzerland comes from tourism. Where I live, tourism is very, how do you say, ecological or soft or not mass tourism. It's nothing that really is doing harm to the nature. So this is a skiing group of my son who is training a lot and is on site, and you see it's just, okay, Femke, don't look, you get sick. It's my son's doing his slalom trainings, clinics, and this is something I thought I would get really old until my kids are faster than me, but yeah, no, they're really like crazy. This is the other part of the Swiss mountain life. It's a hard life if you really have to learn your life from farming, and there is a fun part of it. And I would never do this, by the way. It has a happy ending. It was full of power. So, okay, so thank you. Danke.